Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank the panel for this has been a very good discussion. When it comes to reauthorizing programs, at least everywhere I go in my district and really the state and across the country, people ask me, when are y'all going to quit spending so much money? When are you going to balance your budget? And that makes the reauthorization of these programs very difficult, and that's why we're here today to try to determine where we can get the best bang for the dollars we invest, and that's what the American people expect of us. Obviously, one of the things that we have to do is grow this economy and get people back to work, able-bodied people back to work. That will help us with our mandatory spending problem. It will reduce that, which will lead to balancing this budget. As a business, former business member of the business community, I am committed to growing the economy, and I know that you have to invest money to get a return, to grow revenues. And in fact, that's why I ran for the United States Congress. As far as the thing that I see, at least with education and developing a skilled workforce, is motivation. How do we motivate young people to want to go and get the training and to get a good job, to provide? I mean, one of the greatest gifts God has given me is to give people that opportunity to get a good job, to give them the dignity and respect they deserve, and to allow them to support their family, their church, their community, and this nation. So, Mr. Say, you obviously were motivated, and I would just like, from your personal testimony, what clicked in you that said, hey, this is what I want to do? And of course, obviously, you've been very successful. And then how can we apply that and to those in the field who are experts to make sure that every student, everyone gets that opportunity and makes the best of the opportunities you have?
Thank you for that question, Congressman. I personally feel, for me at least, in my personal experience, was it was the gratification of seeing something being built, instead of just looking through a textbook of why you need to do something a certain way. It was actually a realization of, hey, if I do this one way, it's going to take me longer and it's more difficult to do this one way versus doing this other way, which is just, I'll call it the smarter way. May not be the easier way, but it's a smarter way of doing certain things. And I think that's what I needed. That was the drive, or that was the little push that I needed in high school to realize that, hey, college isn't the only thing out there for you. Like, I may not be super good at getting good grades and reading out of a textbook and learning that way, but I can certainly learn with my hands and being able to do something like physically with my body. I think that seeing something built is one of the greatest encouragements.
Yeah, I worked my way through college as a welder, so I always still enjoy that, but and was a general contractor in my business life. So I too like to build buildings and understand, your interest in the challenges it presents. Obviously, HVAC work has come a long way since it's very sophisticated this day and time. As far as the CTE programs, students with the skills needed in these high-demand jobs, Mr. Bates, as far as students earning these industry-recognized credentials and students completing their programs to enter the workforce, what are the biggest obstacles that you see?
I think the biggest obstacles, Congressman, is again perception and awareness. Many students, for whatever reason, aren't aware of what's required to work in today's manufacturing business. They make a wrong assumption that I have to get an engineering degree in order to be successful. And what we've been able to do by reaching out to these schools and educating teachers, counselors, and students is to help them understand that they do need technical training. They do need a technical skill, but you can accomplish that debt-free. You can accomplish that locally and by participating at your local technical school or community college. And I think by educating them and helping them to understand what is available to them, they'll make the right choice for them because they know it's available.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much, and I yield.